And we're live. Hey everybody. Welcome into the Flippin Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star the Flippin Hippo, and today is Wednesday, November 27th. It is also Thanksgiving Eve. So I'm going to go over a little bit of information. I don't have a lot tonight. I'll take some questions and probably wrap it up a little bit early tonight. Unless we end up chatting about a lot and lots of y'all have questions, I'm very willing to stay the full hour. I just wanted to be mindful of other people the night before a holiday. I don't know. We don't really do holidays, but I know other people do. So y'all probably got stuff to do like bake pies and make turkeys. Let's see who's in the chat. Holly's here. Hi, Holly. If you guys don't know, I Run Amok is Holly. She's one of my mods and my work wife. Shelly's here. Red Willow Farms. Welcome in. Dan is here. Flippin' Daddy. Hello. Thank you for stopping in to say hi. Patty finally caught alive. That's awesome. Lady Halfling is here. Holly says it's the biggest drinking night of the year. Is that true? Not that I'm doubting you, but it just seems like I would think Christmas time would be more depressing for more people, so they'd be drinking more. Statistically, people drink more for depression than celebration, but I wouldn't think any of the celebratory holidays would win that title. That's an interesting fact. Anyway, Christian is somewhere on the I-4 in North Carolina, probably having a lot warmer weather than most folks. We actually got up to 60 degrees today. Pennsylvania's doing that weird thing it does where like November will come in at like 0 degrees and freeze you out. And then we have like this Indian summer, they call it, at the end of the year. End of the month of November. It's been warm. It was 60 degrees today. We walked to the post office with no coat, just in the t-shirt. And then it's going to be back down to 40 tomorrow, so. Lucille's here. Bamboo Spine Gal's here. Casey. I'm just going to call you Casey because that's all I can see with my old eyes right now. Heather is cooking, listing, and working. That is multitasking at its best. Cooking, listing, and working. Amazing. Virginia's here. The Wired Crone says, hello, this is Pete. Had to shut my personal account temporary and use my Wired Crone one. So hello, Pete. You guys probably know Pete, longtime viewer. He comments a lot on stuff. Sandra's here, says hello everyone. Oh, I think oh, maybe not. Okay, anyway, a bar owner told Holly that everyone goes out with the family. Okay, that makes sense. Robert says it's going to snow in California. I think eBay broke the weather as well as their platform because it's warm here and it's going to snow in California. Greg and Dennis, welcome in. So before I get started on the topic tonight, guys, I got 2 presents. Trying not to show people's addresses there. I got 2 of these when I went to the post office yesterday in our post box, because it's 1883. I have a post box. Post office P.O. box. There you go. So I'm going to open these. This one is from Sandra Pendergrast. So if you're in the chat, let me know. And if you see it on replay, comment later and let me know you saw me open it. Sandra Pendergrast sent me a present. And I think it's already cute. I already think it's cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, it is already cute. It's not even all the way out and it's cute. Oh, look at his face. There's a note. So we'll read that. Look at this cute, fat hippo. I can't stand how cute and fat it is. He's Disney. Disney Worldwide Conservation Fund. So he's a very special hippo. Hot Toddies is here. Anyway, he smells delicious. Did you have a bath? Did she bathe you before she sent you to me? It smells good. It smells like Purcell. Star, this hippo has heard all about you and wanted to meet you. Hang in there. We will all survive this crazy quarter somehow. Sandy. Wow. I'm glad you wanted to meet me because you are so cute and you will fit in with our family. Just in case you guys are wondering, when I'm here by myself working, I do talk to the hippos. They all have names. We talk. We have staff meetings. Let me grab some scissors to help me out here. So this one is from somebody who really uses tape. Stephanie Jennings, the Midwest Seller. So if you're here, let me know. And if not, and you watch the replay, let me know then. Can't get it up. Isn't he cute? I can't stand this hippo. I mean, I can stand you. I like you. You're just so cute. Do the hippos talk back? If I answered that, we might be in trouble. Patty says she has a plush Stitch that she talks with. Well, there's a lot of hippos in this house, so this is fun to open. So inside the main bag was another bag and another. This is like Christmas. Remember when your parents, I don't know if you guys' parents did it. My parents would wrap things and lots of stuff. Only when you've had too much to drink. Look at this. It's so pretty. It's all ribboned and it's got pretty tape. This looks like bulletin journal tape. I think it is. I have lots of rolls of decorative tape like that because I'm a bullet journal nerd. All right. This says Star and Keith. Attitude is everything. I got her business card. Star and Keith, I have been searching for a lonely hippo every time I go out sourcing. Wow, hippos are not very common out there. I finally found this one. I took it off the shelf, and those eyes. I knew she belonged with you. She got a freshening up, and I put a bow on her, made a little stitch repair to her neckline, and said she's ready to say goodbye to her temporary foster mom, and I hope you'll welcome her with open arms. She said she needs a name, so leaving that up to you. I have followed you only for a few months, and I wanted to say you are such an asset to our community. That's so sweet. Love the videos. I recently started my own YouTube channel, and wow, it's challenging, but it's getting easier the more I am in front of the camera. Hugs and good vibes for a great fourth quarter. Stephanie, the Midwest Seller. Thank you so much for your kind words. I absolutely appreciate that, and I do have a place where I put all my cards and notes you guys send me. That's very sweet. Thank you very much. And if you ever feel like YouTube is super hard, go back and watch some of my first videos. They're cringy. They are cringy AF, alright? Because I was so just not normal in front of the camera for a long time. She's cute! She even has another note on her. Will you accept me into... Oh, I can't stand how cute this is. Star and Keith, will you accept me into your hut? I promise to be kind and get along with your hippo tribe. I'll even help ship packages. Please give me a name. Oh, how adorable. That is like the most creative, cute way of packing a hippo I've ever seen. And yes, like she said in the letter, look at her eyes. She has eyelashes. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. She's cute. Oh, and she's squishy. I like squishy hippos. She is so cute, and she's promised to help ship, but we'll hold her to that. So these are the 2 hippos. 2 new hippos to the hippo pod, the hut here. And they will be showing up and shipping pictures soon, hopefully on Friday. Hopefully we have a good couple of days. We don't have to ship tomorrow. You guys, the post office is closed. It's Thanksgiving. I'm going to wear this. So, I'm eating my hair now. Thank you so much, Sandra, right? I'm such a bad thanker. Sandra Pendergrass, thank you so much. And thank you so much to Stephanie from the Midwest Seller. Your package was definitely wrapped really, really well. Very awesome to open. Very creative. I love the note on the hippo. That's just super, super cute. And again, I do keep everything you guys send me. It means a lot to me. It means the world to me. More than you guys probably know. But thank you so much. You've made my Thanksgiving Eve. So let's get into the meat of the photo now that you guys had to watch me fight with bags and bows and packages and ribbons and hippos. Oh my! Alright. So we're here to talk about Black Friday. This is itchy. We're here to talk about Black Friday and Cyber Monday, right? But not for shopping. We're here to talk about being resellers and selling and what we can do to ensure. Okay, last year I would have said what we can do to ensure more sales over the weekend, but eBay's broken. I don't even know if anything we do will ensure anything, but I'm reading the chat and trying to think at the same time. I do try to name all my hippos with H names because I like alliteration. That's why we are the Hippo Hut. I might be running out of H names though. I'll have to take attendance later. Anyway, there's things that we can do to ensure that we make more sales in a world where eBay isn't broken. And again, and I know I've said this many times to you guys, I said it in my live last weekend, I said it in other videos, the only way to 100% guarantee that you're not going to make sales is to give up. So if there are things that you can do that normally would increase your sales, even when things are bad, you should still do them because if you don't do them at all, you're not going to increase your sales. So it doesn't hurt to try. I have a hazel. So let's talk about sales first. I really don't have a lot of notes tonight. I'm very discombobulated this whole week. This whole week is different and my routines are thrown off. And when you're OCD and you function on routines and schedules and it gets a wrench in it, even when it's for holidays or good reasons, I'm just combobulated. Like I feel like it's Tuesday because I'm live. All right, let me get a drink of water and we'll jump on in. So we'll start with running sales. So make sure, and this is like more super important than ever, that you're running a sale in your eBay store if you have a store subscription. This doesn't apply to you if you don't have a store subscription. But if you do, you got to make sure that you are running sales. I actually am going to be doing one from tomorrow night through Monday night. So usually we run 20% off around the clock. And then from Friday to Sunday, we do 25%. Just an additional percentage off through the weekend to try to increase sales during a time when more people are shopping. So with that theory in mind, I'm going to be doing that from tomorrow night through Monday night. So our 20% off will end tomorrow night, probably around 6, and then at 6:30 the next one will kick in. So we'll be doing 25% off from Thursday through Monday night, which is Cyber Monday. So you guys want to think about that. Number one, running sales gives you a boost in the search engine, in the search algorithm, I should say. So if you're running your markdowns and your sales in eBay, those items get preferential treatment with Cassini. She likes sales. But number two, people shopping online on Friday and this weekend and going into Monday are looking for deals. More so than ever, people are shopping online. A lot of people still go out on Black Friday, but there's a lot of people who stay at home and like to shop online. You guys have probably seen me promoting in the Facebook group all week that Amazon already started its Black Friday sales. They started those this week. They're doing Black Friday sales all week. So people are online more so than ever before, and they're looking for deals. If you don't have a sale running, if you don't have some kind of a deal for them this weekend, they're probably not going to buy from you. That's what they're looking for. And then, of course, Cyber Monday is the equivalent of Black Friday, but it's on the internet. So if people are shopping online on Cyber Monday, they expect really awesome deals. And you guys, we're competing with Amazon. We're competing with Target. We're competing with Best Buy. I'm totally having a brain fart. But all the big box stores that come on and do these huge Black Friday sales and these huge Cyber Monday sales. Think Geek. That's one of my favorite places to shop, by the way. They're all going to be running sales. So if you're not running a sale, if you're not offering some type of a deal, they are not going to buy from you. And Saturday is Small Business Saturday. Unfortunately, I don't feel like that matters to people who don't have small businesses, if that makes sense. I feel like those of us that run our own businesses, that are entrepreneurs, we make a big deal out of Small Business Saturday. We buy from our friends. We all support each other. It's great. But for the regular Joe Schmo out there who's just looking to buy cheap Christmas presents, I don't really think they care that Star has an eBay store or that Holly has a Posh Closet. They're just looking for the best deals that they can find to save them the most money. And I think that's just the general mindset of most people. But to be fair to those people, when you're not in the world of small businesses, you don't really think about it. I never really did until we were in this. So, Dennis, I wouldn't recommend that. Just because, I mean, you technically, yes. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. But last year, Keith and I bulk in October, we bulk edited everything in our store to increase the price on them, and it glitched out, and everything in our store was messed up. So I can't even, I made an entire video about it, so people were warned. But we bulk edited everything to change the prices, and it put some of our jeans down to $4 free ship. Some shirts that should have only been $12 were up to $50. It was very arbitrary. There was no rhyme or reason at all to what happened or the glitch. It screwed everything up, and we had to sit there for like an 8-hour day, just like we did recently, but that one was different. We had to sit there and fix all of our listings, because when we called eBay and said, look, we used your bulk editor, messed our listings up, they wouldn't take responsibility for it. And we had to sit there and manually fix them all. So I have never done that since then, but the answer is yes. Yeah, well, a lot of people on Instagram are small business owners and small business sellers, and so they're all supporting each other. So the short answer is yes, Dennis. Maybe try 500 first. Like, I don't know how many listings you have, but when you go to edit, it has like 1 to 500. Try small chunks. Do a little bit at a time, just in case. Because, I mean, it really screwed up our whole store last year, so we don't do that anymore. But I would recommend, if you normally run like 15 or 20, you can do 25 without raising your prices and still be okay if you're pricing high enough. So, like, we run 20% all the time, and we price high enough to, like, if I want $20 for something, I list it for $25. That way, when the 20% hits, it's on sale for $20. So then, if it's a weekend and I have my 25% on, it's like at $17.50. So, I mean, if you've only got 355 listings and you want to risk it, you can risk it. But if it screws up your whole store, you're going to be sitting there fixing 355 listings. Shelly said, yeah, there's a lot of people that have had issues with bulk editing where it screwed everything up. I did a whole video on it last October, just as like a cautionary tale. I was so mad. So mad. Like, Keith actually called off from his job because it was such a mess. Like, okay, I'm not going to go into that. If you want to hear about what happened, feel free to search the channel for eBay's bulk editor glitched out our entire store. I believe that's what the video was called. You can go back and watch it if you want. It's still here. You can search for it. But anyway, back to sales. Make sure you're running sales, number one. Number two, make them a little more enticing than normal. So go, if you normally run 20, do 25. If you normally run 10 or 15, do 20. You know what I mean? And then maybe add in some of those extra sales, like buy 2, get 1 free, buy 3, get a discount on shipping, buy 2, get 25% off. There's so many options. The video I did last week on ways to increase the 5 fast fixes to increase your eBay sales talked about a little bit more about that. But if you have a store subscription and you go into the back end to your promotions, there's so many different options that you can do as far as buy one get ones, shipping discounts, % off. There's so many different. It's almost like limitless, I would say. So you can go in there and you can add some of those juicy good ones in, encouraging people to buy more. Ruggers Customs is first time catching my stream. Well, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, that might be a good thing for you to try this weekend, Candace. You might increase your sales, because I'm going to guarantee you right now that people this weekend are probably going to be looking for free shipping. Amazon Prime has spoiled a lot of buyers. Target and Walmart have spoiled a lot of buyers. Like almost every big outlet out there that's selling online gives free shipping. So that's what buyers are looking for. I will tell you that personally, we do not offer it on anything over £1. Excuse me while I adjust my shirt. We only do first class, but they're going to be looking for that, especially this weekend. They're probably filtering for it, to be honest with you. So I would have it on whatever you're willing to have it on. Have it on. Turn it on whatever you're willing to ship for free. But build the price into your item, because it's not technically free. It's not ever really free. Red Willow Farms is making baked chicken, carrots, and radish. Ooh, I love radishes. And then some pies. Robert says 10% is all people get off my store. Take it or leave it. Well, I mean, yeah, I can understand that, but the 20% off on our store isn't really 20% off. I price high to begin with, so if everyone is selling this little hippo here for 12, I'm probably putting her up for 16 or 18, right? With free shipping. So then I price her at $22.50. The 20% hits. She's on sale for 18, and then I'll take like a best offer of 16 or 14 because I know everyone else is selling her for 12. So we don't technically give free shipping or run sales either. We build everything into our price to account for that, but then it looks good. The sale hits, it gets the free boost in the searches, looks like it's on sale, it's got the strike through, it's got the red price reduction little number there, it's got free shipping. It's just that people look for that stuff. This hippo is so squishy. I love her. Yeah, if your prices are low, you probably want to raise them anyway. You guys know my stance on pricing high. But yeah, especially if you're going to be offering free shipping, you've got to build it in. So if let's say there's a pair of jeans that you comp, everyone else is selling for $20 plus 8 shipping. You want to do free shipping, so you would want to price them at 28 at the lowest. 28 free ship. I stopped around the clock sales so I could do some maintenance. Yes, Jenny, I will accept best offers on top of the sale because I'm building everything into the price. So our prices are higher than everyone else's to begin with. I do not, I price high. I add 20% for the sale. I add in the shipping. I mean, I'm not really losing money by taking that best offer. If everyone else is selling something for 20 and I list mine at 25, I price it at $32.50. My normal sale would put it at 25. I need an easier number than this. Say 20. I'm trying to think of how I can figure this out. Well, whatever, regardless. If the 25% hits, it's going to be a little bit less than $25. If everyone else is still selling it for 20, I could take a best offer of 20. So if you're pricing correctly, if you're pricing high enough, if you're building in your sales, if you're building in that free shipping, if you're pricing just above everyone else, you can definitely still take best offers. Best offers also give you a boost in searches, so have those turned on. I cannot preach that hard enough. Definitely gives you a boost. And if you're pricing high and you're building it in, you're not really losing money because, like I said, if everyone else is selling it for 20 and yours is on sale for $22.50, you can still take 20 or 18 and be fine. Made empanadas, yummy. Yeah, so you would probably want to do like 20 free ship, Candace. 14 plus 6, yeah. Red Willow Farms says that my prices used to be low too. Then I followed your suggestions and your method over a month ago. Raised my prices, added shipping for first class. Has been working great. Good to hear. All right, so I want to take just a couple seconds to talk about Poshmark. If you're not on Poshmark, you should be, for one very big reason. If you had all your eggs in one basket and eBay was your only platform since October, you've kind of seen the downfall of putting all your eggs in one basket. You want to diversify. You want to have yourself out on as many platforms as possible. Mercari, Poshmark, Amazon, local sales. But you need to be diversified, definitely. We focus heavily on Poshmark here, or I do. Keith does all of our Amazon, and I do Poshmark. So Poshmark, you want to be running sales too. So what you want to do is sit down and brainstorm what you're willing to offer on Poshmark. Your prices over there should be even higher than they are on eBay. So back to the analogy I was using before, if it's a $20 pair of jeans that I would only list for $25 on eBay, they're $33 on Poshmark. Happy Thanksgiving, Robert. Thanks for popping in. Have a wonderful turkey day. Here's the thing. I have priced disgustingly high since the beginning, and that's not a good word for it. Exorbitantly. I don't think I scare people off because until this recent break in eBay, Keith and I have held a 0.5 to 1% sell-through rate steadily, even when we were just used clothing, and we price high. It doesn't scare. Here's the thing. I think it's the opposite, and this is just my opinion, but it works for Sydney, it works for Megan Mawinnie, it works for Casey, it works for Keith, it works for me, it works for Jamie, it works for Holly. It works for Vicky and Katie. There's so many resellers that this works for because we really have this like mindset of it's the opposite. So if you price too high, the worry is you're going to scare buyers off. But I don't think you are. I think you're attracting people who know the value of your item. The ones that are priced too low, they're going to look at those and wonder what's wrong with them. And I would do that if I saw 2 shirts identical on eBay and one was exponentially lower than the other one. I wouldn't even look at that because to me that's trash. To me that's garbage. There's something wrong with it. I don't even want to click it and read the description. I don't want to waste my time on it, but it's got to be priced that low because something is wrong with it. It's damaged. They've lowered the price to accommodate that. So I'm going to look at the one over here that's priced higher, especially if it's, more what I know that item should be worth. So I don't really think it scares people off. If it did, myself and all those other resellers I mentioned would be out of business because we wouldn't be selling stuff, if that makes sense. My goal in life, I have 2 pet peeves. I have 2 soapboxes. One is to stop giving partial refunds and giving money back without making them return your item. And the second one is to get people to stop devaluing themselves and their items and stop that fast nickel race to the bottom. It's one of my pet peeves. And everybody can run their business the way they want. You can do what you want. If you are dead set, hard-headed, that you want to price everything at 10% of what you can get for it, and that's the way you want to run your business, that's fine. But you're never going to build. You're never going to grow. You have to make more money. You have to make more profits to grow. You will never have enough money to branch out into wholesale or electronics. If you want to build up your capital and buy, different products like thermal printers and stuff for your business, you got to make more money, period, to grow, or you can just spin your wheels and stay where you're at forever. So one of my big things that I teach is don't be afraid to price high. You're not going to scare people off. You might actually put more value into your stuff. And, like Candace, you probably could definitely price your stuff way higher than you do. Way higher than you do. Because of what you sell. Just don't be afraid to try it. And you got to think about your time. You go, so you're using gas. You go, you spend money on gas. You spend your time at the store choosing everything. You spend your time at the store in line. You spend your money buying it. Then you wash it, launder it, prep it, steam it. That's all time and money too. And then you photograph it, time and money. And then you list it. That's all worth money too. That's all money too. So, Candace, if you raise your prices just a couple of bucks, think about how much more profits you could have. And you don't really need help. You just need a steady 5 to 10 items a day and raise your prices a little. And people are going to complain no matter what. You could give stuff away for free and somebody's going to complain. My mom and my grandma used to have this expression about certain people who like to complain a lot. And I'm going to say a swear word, so brace yourselves. But they used to say, oh God, that woman would bitch at a free beer party. Because there are just people in this world who are going to complain no matter what. If something's priced at $50, they're going to message you and they're going to cry and they're going to whine because another seller gave it to them for $10 last month. And if you sell it at $10, they're going to message you, what's wrong with it? Why is it so cheap? Why is your shipping so high? It doesn't matter what you do, somebody's going to bitch. Period. That was 2 swears. Hi Vicky, welcome in. Alright, so back to the Poshmark thing. So, if you are on Poshmark and you sell used clothing, you should absolutely be on Poshmark. It is an absolutely wonderful platform. I have plenty of videos on Poshmark explaining why it's wonderful. You can watch those in your free time. We won't get into that tonight. But, you need to do some sales over there, too. I'm getting southern. You need to do some sales on Poshmark. The thing about sales on Poshmark is you have to make a sign, and I kind of talked about that last week in the 5 easy fixes to increase your Poshmark sales. You can use Canva or PicMonkey. They're both free. If you're familiar with Poshmark, you know what I'm talking about. It's a listing you make that's a not-for-sale listing that's just like a little graphic that you make on Canva or PicMonkey. And you can do here's the beautiful part about Poshmark. You can do anything you want. It really is limitless there. You think you log into eBay and have so many choices for sales. Poshmark doesn't have anywhere you log in or have choices. It's literally whatever you want to make up in your own head for your own store as your sale. You create the graphic, pop it at the top of your closet, boom. So you can tell people, Black Friday blowout, add 3 items to your bundle and 1 is free. And then just do the asterisk, lowest price item, so they know that if they add 2 50s and 120, they're getting the $20 item for free. You know what I mean? Kind of like the way big box stores always say, of equal or lesser value. So you could do like pop. Complaining is draining my impressions. Oh, Jamie's probably never seen my. Oh my God, Title A. Y'all are making me feel silly. So you could do, the sky is truly the limit with Poshmark. It's anything you want to make up. Buy 3, get your 4th free. Buy 2, get 10%, whatever you, I mean, I could sit here all day and make examples up. So Dennis says he got an offer for $300 on an item that he couldn't find any comps higher than $200. I price high on collectibles where one asks, but try to price in range of regular items. Yep. Or, yeah, I start really high and then I adjust. So if your virtual assistant isn't making the money that you're paying her, you shouldn't have a virtual assistant. Tough love. True story. Candace, watch my video last week about 5 ways to increase your Poshmark sales so that you can set up some sales for Black Friday for your Posh Closet. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet, honestly. I'm going to sit down with Keith and brainstorm tonight and then create my little graphics on Canva and put them up tomorrow probably. But I'm going to do something big, like some kind of huge, like, Black Friday blowout. They're gonna like get free stuff because I just want stuff to move at this point. So I actually have 2 examples, but I'm holding them back. I have 2 examples from this week of items that sold for way more money than they should have, probably triple the amount. But I kind of wanted to make another video on why you should price high because it's my passion. I say it's my soapbox and it's my pet peeve, but I feel like it's more of my passion because I want to help people to increase their money. And it's not about increase their profits. It's not about being greedy. It's not about being a capitalist pig. It's about helping folks to increase their profits so that their business is making more money, so that they can live a better life and or build their business bigger. You cannot build your business bigger until you make more profits. It's just not how it's going to be. If you can only afford to shop at the bins and you don't make more profits, you're always going to be at the bins. You want to graduate to the racks, to the wholesale. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you want to grow your business. If you're a hobby seller, you're probably rolling your eyes and like, oh my God, I don't even care. But those of you that are doing this full-time that want this to be a full-time business, not just selling on eBay, but a full-time reselling business. That's the people I want to help. Teach them to increase their profits, diversify, get on different platforms, and help them because when you increase your profits, you can put more money back into your business, which increases your profits, and eventually you're at the point where it's enough growth for you, and you can put the brakes on and halt and say, this is where I want to be. Wherever that is for you, everyone's journey is different. And what everyone envisions their dream business to be is going to be different. It's going to be much different for Keith and I because there's 2 of us versus someone that's one person like Shelly or Candace. But when you get to you can just keep growing. And then when you get to the point where you're like, this is where I want to be, then that's when you can take those profits and live a better life because you busted your butt as an entrepreneur for years and years and years to get to that point. Now is when you get to live a better life. I don't believe in working really hard for nothing. If I wanted to work really hard for nothing, well, I'm disabled, so that doesn't count. But let's pretend I'm not disabled and I don't have a back injury and I could still work outside of the house, okay? For 2 seconds. If I wanted to bust my ass for nothing, I would go work back outside of the house, long hours, and line somebody else's pocket, some CEO up the chain. But I don't want to do that. I want to work hard, long hours, for myself. I want to line my own pockets. I want to line Keith's pockets. I want to build our business. I want to live a better life. I want to leave money for my kids. So no, I'm not going to sit here and sell things for the vast nickel. It's just not how it is. And I want to help other people do that as well. Christy Nicole, yes, but this year isn't typical. She asked me if I see a difference in sales on Black Friday. In years past, it was like a light switch flipped on October 1st. We were like in that summer slowdown, that back to school, and then October 1st would hit and boom, sales were like, ah! and a light went on, and then as October moved into November, more and more and more was selling, and then as November moved into December, more and more was selling, and it was like people were opening their wallets and throwing their money at our eBay store and our Poshmark and just like, take my money. But this year, it's weird. I don't know what's going on. So, are you doing offers to likers, Vicky? That you should have high prices on Poshmark for sure. But maybe do the closet closeout once a month. I wouldn't recommend it more than once a month because they do the closet closeout so often you could really just run yourself to the bottom on Poshmark very, very quickly if you participated in every one. I do it once a month. I keep track. Like the last time I did it was November 3rd, so I won't try again until December 3rd or later. But you could do the closet closeout once a month. Make sure you're doing offers to likers. I buy, sell sparkles. It depends on the animal. I had like was it a unicorn duck? Y'all remember that? Was it a duck? A duckcorn? It sold for like only 12 or 13 bucks, but it sold within like a couple hours of listing. Because it was a unique animal. But yeah, it just depends on the animal. So I want to say animal. Like if they're just plain, no. But if they're cool or unique like that, yeah. And by the way, guys, dragons, unicorns, and snakes all the time. Do y'all see my purple snake I just sold? Yeah, Candace says, thank God for my reseller buddies. That's absolutely another thing that I'm always telling you guys is so important is networking and being a part of the reselling community, joining the Facebook groups, being active on Instagram, and making friends. This is a lonely job. We need friends. You guys are chatting about Poshmark. That's awesome. Okay, so run your sales on eBay, guys. Start them tomorrow. Run them through Monday. Do a little bit extra from what you normally do. Run your sales on Poshmark and do whatever you want. I mean, you can do whatever you want on Poshmark, and I honestly don't even know what we're going to do yet. Something crazy. And then if you want to run a sale on Poshmark, you've got to make a little sign. You got to make a little listing that's not for sale just to let them know what it is. And then hold to it. Do what you said you're going to do. If you tell them to add 4 things to their bundle and get 50% off, then do it. Take a drink. I feel the same way some days, Candace. Absolutely. It's like, ugh. And you just got to keep going. Christy, they say that like every year though. And there's my Valley girl coming out. They say that like every year and it's like not true. Like every year, whenever sales are slow, it could be the normal summer slowdown and it's supposed to be slow. Somebody somewhere is saying, oh my God, it's because of all the new resellers and there's too many of them. They say that all this, like everything I've ever heard as an excuse or a reason why sales are slow is pretty well like, okay, we've heard that a million times. How can it always, it's like, I think the glitchapalooza and the item specifics is legit. That is what's screwing the sales up. eBay broke their platform. eBay, excuse me, are you listening, eBay? Is this thing on? You broke your platform. Anyway, I don't think it's the influx of new resellers. Because if it were, here's the thing. A lot of new resellers, unfortunately, don't know what they're doing yet. And they do price things way too low. They would be making a killing. They would be selling, everybody would be buying their stuff because it's cheaper than ours. They're not making any money either. eBay broke their platform. Period. They did it at the worst time, too. All right, let's talk about offers. We've got about 15 minutes left. Let's talk about offers. So, if you really want to amp up your sales tomorrow's Thanksgiving, Friday. If you really want to amp your sales up on Friday and you really want to amp your sales up on Cyber Monday, I would recommend that you do, at the very least, offers on Friday and Monday. You should be, let me say this. You should be, I'm talking right into the microphone because this is very important. You should be doing offers every single day. Did you hear me? Every single day, y'all should be on Poshmark and eBay sending out your offers, and you should be doing it more than once a day. And I can't get this out of the shot. You should be doing offers every single day, more than once a day. Takes 2 seconds to check. But if you don't do them every day normally, I need you guys to do them Friday, and I need you guys to do them Monday. I need you guys to absolutely listen to this because it's so important. On Friday and Monday and this weekend, people are looking for deals. So send them the deal. Don't make them look for you. Don't make them search for your item or look for your sale or look through your closet or look through your store or find you in the million other people wherever Cassini chooses to place you. Don't make them look for you. If they've already liked your item on Poshmark or if they're already a watcher on eBay, chances are they're interested. So send them the offer. Encourage them to buy. Create some urgency. Put a message with it like, this offer expires in 24 hours. It's 48 on eBay, 24 on Posh. So whichever platform you're on. But this offer has been sent out to all the watchers on this item and it will expire within 48 hours. But create some kind of urgency. But create a message to go with your offers, especially on Friday and Monday. I cannot express how important those 2 days are for shopping online. And create the urgency with it. Send a message and do a little bit more than normal. So normally I do 10% offers on eBay. I'll do like 15 or 20. I don't care. I'm crazy. I want to sell my stuff. It needs to it's been sitting. It needs to go. Poshmark, we have a whole system of how we do our percentages. I actually have a video on it if you ever want to watch it and you're curious. It just depends on the day of the week, and I do 10, 20, 30. But I'll probably be doing 20% on Friday and 30% on Monday on Posh. So, you got to figure out your own system and how high you're priced and what you can afford. But do send out your offers Friday and Monday, and do at least these 2 days create a message with it. And you can copy paste if you're on the desktop. You can copy paste if you're on a phone. I'm such a dinosaur. Duh! You can copy paste on phones now too, Star. So you could type it once and then just keep reusing the same one just to let them know it's going to expire. You guys are so cute. I'll be your reseller friend. Vicky, you're in my Facebook group, right? If you're not, you should be, because there's a lot of really awesome people in there that are resellers. And we have a good time in there. We talk shop, we talk business, we share funny memes, we vent, we share our triumphs, we share our frustrations. A lot of folks in there are disabled, so we can commiserate about our struggles with that and chronic pain. We have a lot of newbies, we have a lot of veterans. It's an eclectic mix of people, but everyone's very nice. You should be in there. Links down below. And I don't know if I still have any mods in the chat. If I do and you feel like it, you could throw the link in the chat for me. Jacques Niedermeyer, I just discovered you. Well, welcome in. Join our Facebook group, Jacques. You are trying to find reseller friends. I don't know if I could find you any locally. I don't know if I have anybody from Seattle in there. But I can get you some virtual friends you can talk to in the group that hang out with. Yeah, I thought you were in my group. Okay, so we talked about running sales on the different platforms. We talked about on Poshmark, it's important that you create the sign for it. We talked about offers. You should be doing them every day, but make sure you do them Friday and Monday. Do big ones. Do huge. Go big or go home. It is the weekend. People are shopping, folks. And they have, okay, here's the thing. People have one less week this year between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So once Thanksgiving is over with, once tomorrow is over with, once everybody's done the family dinners and the Thanksgiving and the turkey and the whatever, when that's over, it is going to hit home to a lot of people that are procrastinators, like 90% of Americans, who procrastinate and put off holiday shopping until after Thanksgiving. Once tomorrow's over, it's going to hit them and they are going to realize, holy crap, I have 1 week less to shop this year. It's Black Friday and Cyber Monday weekend. Go, go, go. And they're all going to be shopping. So you want to be relevant. You want to get your stuff out there, right? Jackie. Okay. Sorry, I butchered your name. So, and I wanted to remind folks, okay, I know we're not all, but most folks are going to be doing dinner tomorrow, family time and all that good stuff. Still try to stay as active as you can on whatever platforms you're on so you don't go dead. Because again, this is going to be the weekend where people are going to freak out and shop because it's going to hit them that they don't have that much time. They have an entire week less. Hey, Nate's Uniques. Welcome in. I'm sorry you've been sick. Keith and I have been fighting off like a flu thing too. I hope you feel better soon. Vicky says gift cards for everyone. Well, you can buy those online too. Everything's online now. So try to stay active. Like, if you have time tomorrow morning before you cook or go somewhere to eat, whatever you're doing, if you have time in the morning, go in and see which of your listings are going to end in the next 24 hours. End them manually, sell similar, put them back in the store, just to kind of give some activity to let Cassini know you're listing. If that's all you can do, do that. If you got some extra time tonight, make some new listings and throw them in the drafts. And then tomorrow, while everybody's full and in a food coma, you can sit there and make your drafts live. Right? You could share your Posh Closet while everybody's watching the football game. Do people still do that after Thanksgiving dinner? I'm not a sport person. There's the link to my group, guys. Holly just put it up. I run amok with Blue Wrench. You guys can see that. Click on that and that'll take you to the group. And you can join us over there. That's really cool though that you inherited stuff, Jackie, because a lot of folks when they're first starting out are really struggling with finding inventory and or money or capital for that inventory. Like Keith in the beginning sold his own stuff and took his first $20 bill that he made. $20 bill. He took his first $20 from PayPal to the bins. And then when I joined him, we were always going to the bins until we sold enough that we had capital to start going off the rack. But that's really cool that you actually have inventory to start with. It can be overwhelming with pricing and comping. I understand that. Candace says Candace, you should listen to Dave Ramsey. He has free content on AM, FM radio, YouTube. We were talking about it in the group earlier. My nose is stuffy, sorry. Vicky says, I bought KFC famous. Aww. Sorry. I actually would rather stay home and people leave me alone. But not everyone feels that way. We will be going to eat with Keith's grandparents, but we actually go out to eat. That's just what we do. His grandmother can't cook. She's in a wheelchair. And, she can't cook anymore, and I'm not gonna cook, so we go out to eat with his family. Yeah, Jackie, I would absolutely recommend, especially in the beginning, to just stay by yourself, and List Perfectly is good. That's a good one. You source just to get out of the house. I walk to my post office every day, 2 blocks. That's how I get out of the house. Have definite reclusive and hermit capability. And this job just enables that so much. I could just stay in here forever. I could order wholesale and thread up and just stay here forever. My sister cooks at my mom's. Yep, Dixie girls just like me. Get them stuff delivered. It's nice. But yeah, we just go out to eat. There's a couple restaurants around here where the staff is all volunteer. So they're not being forced to work on a holiday. The staff that works on Thanksgiving volunteer. They want to because they're either in a situation like many of us apparently where we don't have any family left alive. So they're in situations where they're either alone or they really need that extra holiday pay. So we always go to the restaurants where they're there by choice. They're there because they need the money or they just don't want to be alone. And we tip really well on holidays. So that's what we do. On Christmas, we go to the casino. I'm not kidding. Me and Keith and his grandparents go to the casino on Christmas Day. And it's amazing how many people are in there. There's a lot more people in this. Here, let me give you this cheese ball message that has nothing to do with reselling before I let you go. There's a lot more people in this world than you all realize that are alone on the holidays, that don't have family, that don't have anybody, that lost custody of their kids, their parents are gone, they just got a divorce. There's a lot more people like that than you know. There's a lot of people in the restaurants on Thanksgiving. There's a lot of people in the casino. There's just like so many people. So just keep that in mind. If you have family and you're happy and you're celebrating and you know people who say they don't like the holidays, instead of just calling them Grinch or Scrooge, bah humbug, just keep in mind that the holidays can be a very, very difficult, depressing, very hard time for a lot of people for a lot of reasons, and not everyone is happy. It is not the most wonderful time of year for a lot of people. They're struggling, they're sad, they're alone. So just be nice to people. My dad and I, when I was younger, when it was just me and him, we used to go to restaurants on every major holiday, and he would just go around paying for other people's meals. And then he would find somebody sitting alone and ask them if we could sit with them. And we would just join them and talk to them. We sat with a lot of like military vets who were widowed. Lots of people. Just all different kinds of people. But my dad instilled that in me at a very young age. That even though the holidays is a very special, happy time for many people, it's not for a lot. And so we used to go out and he would pay for people's meals and we'd sit with people. And so just keep that. I guess that's just like a really heavy message to end on, but I hear it all the time. I see it happening around me all the time. People don't understand why people don't like the holidays, because for some people this really is the most wonderful time of the year. It's magical and it's happy and there's love and there's family and there's a home, and you're like incapable of understanding why someone else wouldn't like it. But it's hard for a lot of people. So just be kind. Be easy on people. Let me read the chat real quick and then I'm going to let you guys go. Yep. So anyway, let's end on a smile. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So you guys, I want you guys all, whether you're alone, whether you have family, whether you sit home and talk to your stuffed animals, have a good Thanksgiving. Be safe if you're driving. Be careful. A lot of people are drinking and driving, so just be careful. Don't you drink and drive. If you drive, please, if you drive, please find someone to drink for you. No. If you drink, please find someone to drive for you. And keep your eyes peeled when you're on the roads. Just be aware of what's going on around you and be safe. Enjoy your holiday. Have a good day. And implement some of the stuff I talked about for the weekend so you guys can get some more sales rolling in. And until I see you guys again, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate you guys. I really do. If you don't know that, without you guys, there'd be no Flippin' Hippos. Join the Facebook group if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up before you leave. It helps the channel. If you haven't and you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. And you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're at Flippin' Hippos on all social media. We have a new, easier to use email if you want to talk to me through email. It is flippinhipposhelp@gmail.com. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you next time. You're the best. Bye.